Okay, so we're ready to do isometric number 8 on Onshape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this folder where all the PDFs are. I'm going to look at number 8. And I'm going to go to fit to height. Okay, so here is my drawing number 8. And this one's interesting. It's got an angle on it. Now, the angle on the isometric packet, that was kind of scary, a little bit more difficult. On this, it's super easy. It's not hard at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to be able to do this in 2 extrusions easily. Okay, so this is 2.5 wide by 1.5 tall, and it goes up a 1/2 inch in each direction here. And so let's go ahead and draw this. I'm going to go to my Onshape. I'm going to go to Create, Document. I'm going to call this ISO 8. I start out by going to the 3 lines and go to Workspace Units. Make sure you're in inches. And I'm going to draw this in the front view. I'm going to sketch in my front view, and I'm going to make sure I'm looking directly at the front view. And so I'm going to draw that shape here. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to come over. It was 2.5, and then up a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to come over 2.5, enter, up 0.5, enter, and then I'm actually going to hit escape. I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to draw another line starting at the origin, and I'm going to go up my 1.5 and over 0.5. I go up 1.5 and over 0.5. And so now all I have to do is connect this dot to this dot. That's my angle. Okay? And you can see that this was not 2.25. It was a very unique dimension. So it's correct. So I'm going to hit enter. And so now that's correct. I'm going to hit check mark, and I'm going to extrude this. I'm going to extrude this back the full width, which in this case is 1.5. So I'm going to go to extrude this shape. I'm going to flip it so it goes the opposite direction, 1.5. And I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so that's the shape I'm looking for. So I'm going to hit check mark. Now, the last thing I need to do is get this cut out. Now, it is a temptation for many students to click on this angled face to get this cut out, but this angle is on an angle, and if I choose that face, it's going to, and I extrude this shape, this rectangle, what will happen is it'll cut into it in this direction. What I actually want is to choose this face, this front face, or this back face that is perpendicular to the cut. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this front face, and I'm going to do a new sketch on that front face. I'm going to look right at it. I'm going to draw a rectangle right here. Okay. Now this rectangle, it's going to be 0.5 in this direction, and it's going to be 0.75 in this direction. But we have a little bit of a problem because this has a gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a dimension. I'm going to draw a dimension from the top of this to the top of this, and I want that to be 0. And that lines it up perfectly. And then from the edge of this to the edge of this, I want that to be 0.5. And that centers it just the way I want it. And I hit the check mark. It's a good profile, but look at this. You see, it's way out here. So what I'm going to do is when I extrude this, I'm going to extrude this shape, and I'm going to use the remove, and I need to make this the entire length of this. Well, the entire length is 2.5 inches. So I'm going to type in 2.5. And you can see now it cuts through everything all the way to the back. And then I hit the check mark, and let's see how that looks. Okay, I think that looks good. So now what I want to do is I click the plus sign, create drawing, custom template, do not include title block, and hit OK. Click on my part, click in A2, click A1 to get my right side view, re-click A2, my front view, to get my top view, re-click A2 to get my isometric view. Remember, we hit escape to exit the command, right click, show shaded view for the isometric, and show hidden views for these three drawings. The last thing is I'm going to put this note down here with my name on it. I'm going to stretch this out, and I'm going to type all caps my name. And then hit check mark, and it is finished.